got school Monday.
There's my door right here.
Come in the frame.
Oh yeah, but we got the clean sheet in New Year's. I said New York. I almost said New York. New Year's is so close. Man, this water hot. Alright, back guys. Everybody on that beat. You go there, you go like this. Alright, you got a knife. I'm about to get the dirt out of the back. So much dirt.
Managed to capture the hearts and minds of audiences from around the world to the point where there's still people in denial about its history. What's even weirder is just how many different animal welfare groups say different stories. One says they did an investigation and found nothing, while the other says, yep, something definitely happened during the making of this movie. But you know what? You never truly know unless you've seen the movie yourself, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to leave no stone unturned and look at every frame of both cuts to prove that there are merits to these allegations, and to judge every other aspect of both cuts to see if there's any sort of justification for existing, beyond just clinging for nostalgia out of desperation. God help me, let's start at the beginning. So the Japanese cut begins, and immediately we're treated to the movie's award-nominated soundtrack. Just going by this track alone, yeah, I can see why the music was nominated for an award. Sure, it has that dated 80s synthesizer, but it sounds really nice here. It's peaceful and yet eerie at the same time. It fits perfectly with the wilderness. Sorry, I can't help but laugh because the first change the American cut makes is replace the soundtrack with this bullshit. On a pretty little farm, the sun comes up, one curious cat and a fun-nosed pup. A brand new life outside the door. Follow your nose and go explore. Yep, Americans replaced this award-nominated soundtrack with an upbeat, folksy country western-sounding jiggle. And the best part? They kept that eerie opening with the trees, and the music does not fit at all. America was always beyond parody? Always has been. Anyways, one of the reoccurring themes that's exclusive to the Japanese cut is the inclusion of poetry. Stars are the children of the sky. Mushrooms are of the earth. A dewdrop is of water. A nursery is of the forest. Every child has a story. A little squirrel's eyes observe.
This is the second shoe.
Oh, there's a lick.
Dirty bad shoes.
A puppy's paws scratch at random. A bear's muzzle is busy shifting. Alright. I don't want to give the impression that I'm just an uncultured American that doesn't like it when a movie is trying to be artsy and poetic. And for all I know, these subtitles could be a bad translation, but this shit is so cheesy. For the sake of comparison, one of my favorite movies of all time is The Tree of Life. A movie that is very poetic and extremely artsy, like so much that it loses a lot of people. But the difference here is that the poetry in The Tree of Life is actually meaningful. It tells a lot about the characters, their internal conflicts, humanity and its connection with nature, spirituality, and the universe. What exactly did we gain from this poem right here? The most I got out of it was, wow, nature is so cool, man. I'm sorry, but this shit is so hard to take seriously. So far, this movie feels like the actual pretentious bullshit film that people accuse The Tree of Life of being. So then the poetry goes on to talk about children and how they tend to feel fear more than adults do, and it's like, I fucking doubt that at this point. Yeah, you can see why this shit was cut out of the American version. Instead, all of this was replaced with narration by Dudley Moore.
The noise upstairs didn't disturb the dogs that slept in the barn.
And to his credit, he does do the best work he possibly can to make this stuff seem more pleasant, but that's also a huge problem with this film, and well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So then the day begins, and honestly, looking at this footage at first glance, I can see why someone might enjoy this film. As someone who has done nature and animal shots before, I know how hard it is to get an animal to do something cool or cute on camera. So far, the only shot that seems strange is this one right here. The cats look a bit disorganized, and it almost looks like they're being forced out the door by a crew member all at once just to make the shot look good. But other than that, it's just cute animals doing cute things on camera set to some cool music. If that's your thing, then as of now, I can see why this film got so popular. Then this shit happens. Wait, what the fuck? Is that a snake? Why the hell did you bring a snake onto a set full of kittens? Yeah, no shit it's not friendly. It's a fucking snake. What's the point of this? Oh dear God! They let a cat get bitten by a snake and they put it in the movies. Oh my fucking God! Now the movie never specifies whether or not the snake itself is venomous. So I've tried like hell to do my own research on snakes to try to identify which ones are venomous and non-venomous. And apparently there's a lot of conflicting information out there. For the longest time, stuff like this was a deciding factor as to whether a snake was venomous or not. But according to the McGill Office for Science and Society, this is all bullshit? Eventually I just said fuck it and googled venomous snakes in Japan, which in hindsight I probably should have just done to begin with, but what the fuck ever. And here's what I found on factsanddetails.com. Pretty straightforward. Apparently there are 3 kinds of venomous snakes in Japan. The Japanese keelback, the habu, and the mamushi. Now, it's hard to get every detail of this snake just because of the low video quality, and if I had to guess, it kind of looks like a keelback, but apparently a keelback can look like anything, at least Google image results are any indication. But regardless of whether or not the snake was venomous, you still filmed a cat get bitten by a snake and put it in your movie that's supposed to be a cute adventure film. That's a little weird. And we're not even 10 minutes into the movie. falls into the water. Oh, good going. Now you've got another kitten falling into the river.
First thing in the movie, they fall in the stream, right? Get swept away. Well, that's what it's good. 5 cats.
I'm starting to think that covering this movie was a mistake. Oh yeah, that definitely looked like you were having fun and not just YouTube meowing at the crew members telling them to get you out of the river. It's not even a joke. You can tell by the footage that's exactly what the mom cat is trying to do before she just says fuck it and swims to shore and around, praying to the cat gods that her kitten does the same. So 3 months pass and not a whole lot happens. I mean, Milo decides to smack this bird in the head a bit, which is a little mean, but kind of funny too. Nothing too serious. Then he gets attacked by a goddamn crab. This scene is also in the American cut, but Milo's screams of pain are lowered and almost drowned out by the soundtrack. Now, I don't want to give the American version any sort of credit for softening the blow of these clips through editing, because quite frankly, that doesn't make the movie better. If anything, it makes the movie all the more deceivious. The fact that Milo's pain is less audible doesn't change the fact that he is clearly in pain. So then Milo and Otis start playing hide and seek it. Yeah, it's cute on its own, but after watching the snake scene and the river scene, I'm so disenchanted by this movie.
How dirty this water is.
Pour it in the toilet, Jalen.
Hey. I can get the butterfly. Okay. Let's start drawing the shoes off now. Butterfly, butterfly. Where do you fly? Ooh, you ever got it? I was sponging that. Alright. Um. Yeah. I was sponging. Butterfly. I'm waiting for that to dry off. What do I get on that? Oh. Butterfly. Okay. Second shoe.
Plastic Fixtures continues on USA.
Stop. Stop.
Alright, now a lot of you guys know that I live next door to a kid named Michael. And a lot of you guys know that I really didn't like going over his house that much. And that was for a couple of reasons. For one, his stepdad was a dick, and he would never let us eat or drink anything in the house. What do you think, I'm feeding the whole neighborhood? I don't work 23 hours a week at a goddamn Home Depot so you can sit around and drink all our Mountain Cooler Capri Suns. And for two, they had this big-ass Rottweiler named Nathan. Now, who the hell names a Rottweiler Nathan to begin with? That's a people's name. You could confuse the shit out of somebody if you're not careful. They'd be ordering a pizza on the phone and shit. Yeah, I need a large stuffed crust with pepperoni on it. Oh, god damn it, Nathan, stop licking your asshole. It's a bad Nathan. You lick your asshole on your own time. Oh, sick, dude. I think this guy's son's licking his own asshole. Really? Wow, what a dirty little bastard. Now, this dog was big as hell. He was massive. If he was on a Pokemon card, you bet your ass he'd have 120 HP at least. He'd be strolling around the house looking for something to bench press, looking like a goddamn bodybuilder.
Hey, you guys want to rub baby oil on me and watch me flex in the mirror?
He was a big dog, but he was a nice dog, and he was super friendly to everybody. Everybody except for me, that is. I don't know what it was, but as soon as I walked into Michael's house, Nathan would be like,
Who the hell's this punky Brewster looking bastard?
Michael, I don't think your dog likes me too much. Well, what makes you say that? I don't know. No reason in particular, I guess. But needless to say, Nathan wasn't my biggest fan. And frankly, I wasn't the biggest fan of Nathan either. I mean, the dog's got eyebrows, for Christ's sake. How you gonna trust a dog that has eyebrows? So I did my best to keep my distance from Michael's house, as well as Nathan the Rottweiler. But on one particular day, I had to go over Michael's house. And that was because he rented the movie Rush Hour on VHS. And if you were 9 years old in the late 90s like I was, your ass loved Rush Hour on VHS. So we're sitting on the living room floor, we're all excited and shit. Even the dog's over there pumped up like,
Oh yeah, Rush Hour. That's what I'm talking about.
So we start watching this movie, and we got this big-ass bowl of popcorn in front of us. Oh, is that my Orville Redenbacher that you're eating? God damn it, there you go, feeding the whole goddamn neighborhood again. And everything's going great until Michael spills some popcorn on the floor. That's when Nathan comes over, and he's like,
Oh, is that floor popcorn? Floor popcorn's my favorite.
and he starts eating the popcorn off the floor. So popcorn by slapping him on the ass. Stop eating that popcorn, Nathan! And right when that happened, Nathan looks up at me like I was the one that slapped him in the ass.
Did this Punky Brewster bastard just slap me in my ass in my own house?
This dog comes flying at me like a goddamn Ninja Turtle. I turn around and try to run, but the dog chomps down on my left ass cheek. I start screaming and shit. Bad Nathan! Bad Nathan! Nathan, don't you bite me in my ass! Take your teeth out of my ass cheek! Wow, he really is a dirty little bastard, isn't he? So I'm scuttling over to the front door. Nathan's still teeth deep in my left ass cheek. Meanwhile, Michael and his stepdad are still watching Rush Hour without a goddamn care in the world. Hey, do you think you can beat up Jackie Chan? Hell yeah, I can beat up Jackie Chan. I work at Home Depot. I can do anything. I'm trying to open the door over here, and that's when Nathan decides to bite me in the back of the head. So at this point, I'm like, oh, okay, this is it. This is how I'm gonna die. Via a fucking Rottweiler. How fantastic. Somehow I get free, and I run out of Michael's house like the goddamn building's on fire. The back of my head's bleeding, as well as my ass cheek. I walk into my house looking like I just stormed the beaches of Normandy and shit. What the hell happened to you? Somebody kicked your ass? It kinda looks that way, doesn't it? I got mauled in the back of my head, and then Nathan bit me in the ass cheek. Nathan bit you in the ass cheek? What kind of fucking friends are you hanging out with? Like 2 hours go by, and Michael comes over to my house. Dude, what the hell happened? Well, your dog attacked me because he thought I was trying to sexually assault him. That's what the hell happened, Michael. You didn't even get to see the end of Rush Hour. Yes, I know that, Michael. That's the worst goddamn part. I'm never coming over your house again. Not as long as you got that goddamn dinosaur dog. And that's the story of how I became a cat person. Now, you'd think that to this day, I would be super paranoid of Rottweilers, since, you know, one of them did try to kill me in my friend's living room. And you would be correct in that assumption. But the thing is my wife is a big dog person. And she pretty much told me, oh, to hell with your traumatic childhood experience. We're gonna get a dog. And it's gonna be a big-ass Rottweiler. So there he is. Look at him, looking all ferocious, ready to rip my face off. Look at those eyebrows. You can't trust those eyebrows. Now, of course, we had to name this dog when we got him. And I could only think of one name that would be appropriate. And that name, of course, is not fucking Nathan. Are you serious? You really think I'd name a dog that? No. His name is Otis. Something more appropriate. Because who the fuck would name a dog Nathan?
I don't trust that.
Bruce, dude.
Y'all better get on that beat. Hope you know that. What time is it? It's 10:49. 11 minutes. Yeah. You gonna go to? You gonna go to? You know, like. You're already on that beat. Oh.
Doors unlocked. All doors.
Alright, now a lot of you already know this, but when I was a kid, I got attacked by my neighbor's gigantic Rottweiler. And it was a pretty traumatizing experience, I have to say. I mean, one minute you're sitting there watching Rush Hour on VHS, and the next minute you're getting manhandled by a 130-pound German Rottweiler. It's a memory that sticks with you throughout your life. You definitely don't forget it. But you see, my wife doesn't care about any of my past dog trauma, or the nightmares that I have, or my Vietnam flashbacks of Rottweilers in the trees. No, she said to hell with all that, and adopted our very own Rottweiler named Otis. And this is what Otis looks like. Or excuse me, this is what he used to look like a year ago. But now, he's big as hell. I mean, look at him. He's the size of a goddamn 7th grader. Jesus Christ. Now, I have to say there's a few drawbacks in having a dog that size. For one, Otis doesn't even realize how big he is. His 110-pound ass thinks that he can just jump up in your lap still. Get your ass down! You're murdering my wife! Stop it! And for two, it's hard to get your Amazon packages delivered because every delivery driver is intimidated by his big ass. Holy hell, look at the triceps on that dog. Here you go. I didn't sign up to hand deliver packages to fucking Cujo. Now you'd think that Otis would make a pretty good guard dog. But the truth is, Otis is a big ol' 110-pound wuss. I mean, the dog is afraid of limes, for Christ's sake. He hates them. He can't stand the sight of them. What kind of guard dog is afraid of a fucking fruit? Look at him running away from it like it's the goddamn Grim Reaper. I mean, sure, he likes to pretend to be tough. When he barks, it's kind of scary. But God forbid you bark back at him. Ah! Wow, how scary. So how am I supposed... Look at him running away from it like it's a goddamn Grim Reaper. I mean, sure, he likes to pretend to be tough. When he barks, it's kind of scary. But God forbid you bark back at him. Ah! Wow, how scary. So how am I supposed to believe that Otis is going to protect us? God forbid somebody breaks into our house. Hell, I'm sure they can just give his ass a pack of hot dogs, and he just tap dance his ass right outside the room. It wouldn't matter who was breaking into our house. It could be the devil himself, holding a goddamn bloody sickle. And Otis would be like, hey, you want to pet me? I'm a dog.
Actually, I was here to murder your entire family.
Oh, okay, come on in. I'll show you to their bedroom. Otis's ass isn't gonna fight anybody. Hell, if anything, his ass is more of a threat than his teeth are. Because this dog farts like a fucking stepdad, I'll tell you what. We'd be sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden, what the hell is that? I don't know. Why does it smell like a burnt Hot Pocket dipped in gasoline? Oh, god damn it, it's the dog. Otis, would you please control that loose asshole of yours? Hell, he'd be a better guard dog if he used his ass as a weapon instead. I'll do it. I'll make the smelly stuff come out. I'll do it, I swear to God. Now, all of this would come to a head late one night when me and my wife were watching TV. And we were watching some show about people doing a mock break-in just to see if their dog would react and save them. Special report. Would your mean-ass Dalmatian jump in and save you when the shit hits the fan? Find out after these messages. I bet Otis would protect me because he's mama's baby. That's right, I'm me. I'm a mean, big, bad boy. So naturally, we get the brilliant idea to try this little experiment ourselves. You know, see if Otis really has our back or not. So I'm outside in the dark with a ski mask on, ready to break into my own house like an idiot. I have to say I'm a little nervous. I mean, there is still a chance that Otis was gonna snap, and I get mauled by a Rottweiler for the second time in my life. Then what am I gonna do? Hell, I don't even have a fucking line wedge to protect myself. So I burst into my living room and do my best murderer impersonation. Ah, I'm a murderer! I'm gonna murder my wife! This woman on the couch. And it takes Otis all but 2.5 seconds to be like, oh, to hell with this. I'm getting the hell out of here. And he bolts out of the fucking living room like the house is on fire, leaving my wife to certain death. Now, we took a video of what happened that night, but it happened so quick, I'm gonna have to play it in slow motion. So here we have Otis, the big, bad, mean Rottweiler, and here I am playing the robber/murderer. Boom, just like that. Otis leaps forward and he's looking mean as hell. Maybe there's hope for him yet. But then all of a sudden, boing, nope, not today, bye, see you later, have fun getting murdered, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And if that's not enough, the entire time Otis is running for his life, he's shitting on the carpet. When everything's all said and done, there's an entire shit trail throughout the whole house. Oh my god, we literally scared the shit out of our dog. So now we feel like assholes because we didn't mean to traumatize the poor dog. I mean, hell, I thought I was going to be the nervous one in this whole situation. Had I known it was going to be this shit show fiasco, we would have never tried this thing in the first place. So clearly,
What time is it?
little experiment is that Otis is not a guard dog. And even though he
11:54.
abandoned my wife and left her for dead, we got him an ice cream cone to say that we were sorry. The end.
Brewstew.com.
Bitch. Brucelee.com, bitch.
Alright, so this story is a little disgusting. It's a story about my roommate Brewer and myself living in a house infested with rats. Delicious. Now, after all the haunted duplex shenanigans, me and Brewer decide to move into an even shittier house in an even shittier neighborhood. And instead of dealing with demon ghosts, we get to deal with a bunch of disgusting ass rats. I think I'd rather live with like a pissed off orangutan or something like that instead. Mr. Bubbles, do you mind if we watch Netflix in here? Oh god. Now, when we moved in, we obviously didn't know that the house was infested. But after a couple of days, we started seeing tiny poop pellets in the kitchen. Hey, have you been leaving little tiny turds around the house? No. Huh. Well, I wonder what that's all about. It wasn't until one night I was in the bathroom taking a dump, I look over and I see the ass of a rat hanging out of a hole in the wall. Well, that's not something you want to see while you're totally vulnerable taking a poop. Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? Now, my first instinct was to grab a pair of scissors and cut its tail off. But then I was like, no, that's fucked up. It's like some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. What the hell's the matter with you? So in mid-poop, with my pants around my ankles, I open the door and yell, rats! We got rats in the house! Invading my privacy! Now, it's important to note that this wasn't a mouse. A mouse is little, it's cute, it's friends with Donald Duck. People like mice. Rats, on the other hand, they're big, they're nasty, and they couldn't give two fucks about Donald Duck. Now, my bedroom in this house was on the bottom floor, so that means I could hear the rats outside my door all night long. Now, that's pretty damn disgusting. All I could think about was, well, what the hell happens if one of them comes in here? Hey, what's the password to your Netflix account? We want to watch season 4 of Scrubs out there. I'd open my bedroom door, they'd all scatter every which way, but there was one big-ass rat that was like twice the size of any of the other ones. That goddamn thing was like half the size of Brewer's dog. It was the Megazord of rats. That goddamn thing looked like a boss from a Mortal Kombat game. It was not afraid of me at all. It'd just be staring at me like, the fuck are you looking at? Why don't you get in the kitchen and make me some bagel bites? So needless to say, we had a big problem on our hands. People stopped coming to our house and shit. I'm not going over there. I don't want typhus. Well, I'll be damned if I'm gonna live up to my asshole and a bunch of rats. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So the next night, I'm laying on the living room floor with a baby gun. I got a cupcake out in the kitchen as bait.
Alright, let's do the ball drop, guys. Let's do the ball drop. Oh, my balls dropped. Nah, it's okay. Ball drop. My balls be dropping. Ball drop. Ha, my balls are dropping. Oh, 2 minutes left. Come on. What's going on? What the fuck? Bruh. Bro, what's going on? Alright, it's 11:58, December 31st. Oh my, why does this keep freezing up? Oh, 11:59, 11:59, guys. Bruh. Oh, it's about to go. Let's go. It's literally 1 minute left, guys. It's 11:59. Guys, I cannot wait. Let's go, it's January. I can hear the fireworks outside, bro. It's literally, let's go. It's January 1st. It's January 1st. I can hear the fucking fireworks outside, bro. I can hear the fireworks outside, man. Bruh, it's finally January. I heard fireworks outside, but I don't know what is that. Yeah, it's now January 1st. The ball dropped, like my balls be doing. My balls be dropped. But these are the last 5 minutes. Yeah, these are like the last 5 minutes of this video. Of this live. I'm about to just watching YouTube.
Hey, bro. New year, new me, man. This is my year. 2022 is my year. Bro, you say this literally every year. And every year I level up. No, you don't. Last year you said you was gonna stop beating your meat. Now you a chronic masturbator. Nigga, you leveled down. You went backwards. But like I said, this year is different. This is my year, bro. All year I'm working on myself. You working on yourself, but you was a bitch, bro. How you gonna work on yourself? I'm cutting off all these hoes. I'm cutting off all fake people. I'm cutting off everybody. Alright, bro. Whatever you say, man. Hold on, bro. Somebody's calling me.
I'm gonna end the live, guys. Bye.